What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to do, I need to do engine mounts so bad on this thing. Mercedes brought it in. Besides clean up and other bull crap it needs. I was planning on doing a bunch of work to it, but the X was outside. It's gonna rain and I don't feel like scrubbing rust off again. Or more rust. So for now, we'll do motor mounts, engine mounts, engine mounts, engine mounts. So let's get cracking on this thing. First I'm gonna rack it and then I'm going to whack it. Just kidding, I'm not gonna whack it. I am gonna rack it though. Check it out. Right there, there it is, car works. Got a sticker. I really need to try this thing on 220 volts and see how fast it goes. That felt like a turn. Damn it. I feel like I'm probably gonna put the extensions on if I lifted the car. First thing I'm gonna do is put the hat on backwards because I'm gonna bang my head about 900,000 million times. All right, let's see. So let's see, needs to come off the belly bands. The exhaust needs to come off from here. Maybe. You know what? Actually, I think I'm kind of screwed with the exhaust. Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But for now, I'm gonna take the belly bands off, unbolt the exhaust, and see where we're at. I don't really use my stool to sit on anymore. Now I just use it to record. I just roll around tripod. Very long.
Dad, look.
What is that?
I'm gonna hit the ground with a hammer.
Alright, so gotta disconnect the O2 sensors, which are somewhere. I got the rear section.
Dad,
Front
can I
ones
say
are-
hi?
Sure.
Hi, everybody. Oh, I moved that, Dad,
I
on accident.
heard that. Still won't. One of the cats off. Now I can get to the engine mount like no problem. Get you there. Get you there. So there's the inside there. There's try to get a light up there, but up there is the 16. So right above there is the 16 that you're going to have to get in there. I took the 13 off that was down here, right in front of the pinion or steering rack. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reach in there and try not to cut my arms to shit and get that bolt out. Okay, I got it loose up there, but I needed this wrench. These are like my favorite wrenches. They're flexy on them both and they're offset. So it's a little deeper than this is what you're gonna need to get past the shield. So this is probably like 6mm offset right here. So you're gonna need like a shallow, they have like shallow sockets, because a regular 16 on the ratchet was way too big, so you can see the difference. So about half the size of this, and probably would have been perfect, or maybe a little less than half. No, about half would have been perfect for this. So I got that one loose. I actually got lucky, so I'm gonna pull the driver's side off, which I'm pretty sure I have to take the steering shaft off. For now, I'm gonna take the exhaust off. Okay, I got it out, the exhaust. Now, this should be interesting. Pretty sure I gotta take this shaft out right here. This is the one for this to the steering wheel. What I'm gonna do is just, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to just take this off and see what happens. Alrighty, I got the driver's side. I had to remove this shaft here. If we get that, let me try. I had to remove this. So what you do is you just take this 13 out, and then you could, this is collapsible, the one in the car. So you just get that, push this up in there, and then slide this out. And then the only thing that saved me from this, able to get this job done, was actually using those Easy Red wrenches, hashtag sponsorship. I really love those. Mine are, these are the Mountain ones. Easy Red, Mountain, all kinds of companies, Matco, blah, blah, blah. Everybody makes them, but the offset was perfect. I actually had to get a pry bar in there and kind of bend the heat shielding around the motor mount just a little bit down so I could fit it in there, but after I got it, it's a piece of cake. Okay, next thing I need to do is lift the engine up and pull the motor mounts out. So let me get a jack and some wood. Got my wood there. I need to pull the last 13 for this motor mount down here. And going to jack the motor up. This jack over here. Passenger one just comes right out. Oh, battery's gonna die. Try and get this out before the battery dies. Past this bracket here. Go ahead and unbolt this ABC line. I hope they fit. They look like they'll fit, I guess. This one's definitely torn to shit. This one's about to tear. You know, if it's really hard to capture how tall the difference is here. This one's definitely taller. It's like this whole thing just went inside. So, all right, now I'm gonna go ahead and throw it back up there. Okie dokie, I got the new mounts in. It's just a matter of, I was able to stick one hand up through here. You can look through by the oil pan right here. And same thing on the other side. You can kind of do it from the one hand holding it from the back side. And tighten the 16 up. And then you kind of just got to tilt the motor left to right. Because the bottom holes for the 13s line up, they'll kind of be off. And it's kind of, what I did first, there's a nub on the, there's the nub on the motor mount. And I just pushed that up with one hand and then tightened the 16 and held it in the nub, and then I lowered the engine down. I find that's the best way. And then once you lower the engine down, your 16 or your screws from the bottom won't really line up. So what you need to do is get like a pry bar or something, scoot the engine over left to right, and they'll line up pretty easy once you do all that. And as far as supporting the engine, I always go by like the edges of the oil pan, never like right in the middle, because you can crack these super easy. There's a mess down here because I forgot to tighten my oil filter housing when I started it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tighten the 16s on the top and then throw the exhaust back on. And then when I was mounting it back up, I just connected the, or I didn't connect it, I just slid the bolts in to kind of hold up the back end to support it while I tightened up there. And you want to tighten these, you want to tighten the bolts at the headers, just like, you know, you can, don't cinch them down first, then the other one, and kind of get it snug, and then do the other one, then do it like that so you get an even seat on it. It's pretty basic. Get my arms in there for that O2 sensor that was way up there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the belly pans on now. 2,000 RPMs. Still kind of feels like it's there. It's not as noticeable. Oh, right there it is. That's a bummer. It didn't really make a huge difference like it typically does in other cars. Sit down, Hudson. Stop pressing buttons, you freak. That's kind of a bummer. Maybe if I drive, turn around, see. I think it's better. Not sure. Okay, I guess it's definitely, it's better. It's better. This initial drive. I expected it to be a lot better.
I'm going home.
Yep. But I guess that's what you get for. Yeah, okay. It's definitely better. Okay, now that I drove it a little bit, you can definitely, before it was kind of like when you accelerate, I think it's one of the mounts was bad. So when you torqued it a lot, it would torque to one side and vibrate. But I really know in the long run, but for now it definitely made a huge difference. I didn't really tell, I mean, because sometimes I get customers' cars that are just like straight, just dead, like metal on metal, just like it sounds terrible. And when you replace their mounts, it's like riding like a dream. They're like, oh my God, that's amazing. Ah, and I kind of was hoping that's how it was gonna be for me, because I just drove an same model, a 220 at work, but it was a 500, and it felt way smooth. I was kind of hoping that's how mine was gonna feel. But, I don't know, I'll drive it and see. I'm gonna push this stupid car in. No, Hudson, you can't get in, there's no seat. Watch out. I'm gonna run you over, Hudson. Hudson, no. I don't even usually struggle with this thing. Alrighty then. Well, that's that. I hope these, I don't know, I'll do a full report. I'll do it tomorrow after I drive it and see how the motor mounts really feel. Alright, bye.